Welcome to Botlane 3.15 AD carry / support. Today we discuss the top 5 AD carries and top 5 supports, also the runner-ups for the current patch in League of Legends. Please note that this guide is not made to tell you how to play. It is merely an advice on what to pick in solo queue ranked games to improve your chances at winning, from one player to another. Thank you for coming and enjoy the show. Jinx is number 1 for a few reasons. First, her ability to lane against lane bullies is far more superior than any other AD carry. That means she can trade with Lucian or Draven on equal terms as long as she has the Q going. She can outscale most AD carries as the endgame arrives as long as you hit the W or E and keep them in place. She is a very good split pusher. She is extremely fast, extremely mobile, and her attack speed steroid from Q is 140%, so pretty much you will get to the turret really quickly and you will chunk it down in a matter of seconds. High base damage and powerful scaling throughout the game. Her W has a sick 1.4 AD ratio. She has 700 range that also have splash auto attacks. Pretty much you can poke and trade at a very safe distance throughout the game, and it's a rarity when someone dives into you. And she has a very long range and global high damage skills, and I'm of course speaking about her W and ultimate. Her ultimate will later on hit for like 900 to 1k damage. That's going to finish off most of the people on the enemy team if they are low HP. W can get you a very safe kill and get away to safety thanks to your passive. But there are also some cons to Jinx. She's a very easy target for most assassins, as she has no built-in dash or flank, meaning she's really flash dependable, and if the flash is down you will need to rely on your W and E, and that's not actually the best you can get as far as escape abilities are concerned. Also, two of her main damage abilities are skill shots, so you can fuck up pretty easily if you miss them. Lucian earns himself the second spot for a few reasons. First, he's great at bullying the enemy bot lane. One Q and one passive will be damn enough to make them back out of the trade. That being said, obviously early game is really good for him. His mid and late game are pretty damn strong once that last whisper kicks in. His kit is specifically made for chasing down people. His W and the Phage combined can give you around 80 movement speed if you kill someone. He also has a medium range dash and a long range high damage ultimate. And that ultimate has a damn low cooldown for something that can pop a squishy right off or clear a wave like no one else can. His Q is around 4 seconds cooldown, so your passive will be popped pretty damn often. Lucian is a beast when it comes to 1v1 situations, especially in the mid game when he gets that last whisper. He can pretty much solo out any person on the enemy team as long as he positions himself correctly. He's also damn good at speed pushing due to his Light Slinger and Shin. He will take those towers down pretty quickly. However, there are some cons as always. He's a skill shot based champion. That means it's easy to mess up. If you don't land the ultimate or you don't land the W, it's going to hurt a lot. His damage skyrockets after Bloodthirster and Last Whisper together. Therefore, before you get that Last Whisper, you'll struggle a little against the tanky targets, but once you get it, it's over. Your dash has a fairly higher cooldown than other skills. It's around 9 to 10 seconds as the game goes on, but once you misuse it, you'll get at the wrong position and the enemy will pretty much kill you because you're black. About his item build, you only swap your attack speed item for Trinity Force, since you get a lot from Phage and Shin. And about Infinity Edge, if the enemy is extremely tanky and they have a lot of armor, I suggest you to take the Black Cleaver. It will shred people really quickly, your ultimate will do a shit ton of damage even to the tankiest targets, and you will get some extra cooldown reduction. Number 3. Draven. Extremely sick damage thanks to his Q. Well, goddammit, he can do more damage than any other AD carry in the game, let's face it. He has a very spammable movement speed and attack speed steroid that will have its cooldown refreshed every time you catch an axe. Pretty much it goes like throw an axe, catch the axe, W, rinse, repeat, kill people. Get man. Thank you, W, that was wonderful. Global ultimate that hits hard, really hard. Especially once you get that last whisper, you will be able to just bitch slap people like you want. Seriously, this ultimate will kill all of them. If you land it, of course. Can 2-3 shot squishes if ahead. If extremely ahead, actually. Sword of the Divine plus Infinity Edge is, well, the most beautiful combo you can get on a very fat Draven early on. It really does 2-3 shot people, as long as you have the axe on. Vulnerable to hard flash in engages. Draven doesn't have a built-in flash or dash, so he needs to have Korean reactions with his flash summoner spell, or he just needs to fight head on if someone jumps into him. Requires some hardcore mechanics. While there is a tip that will reduce your insecurity as a Draven player, maybe you are new to the champion. I don't know. The axe will always fly into the direction that you are last looking at. So if you throw an axe and immediately turn back, the axe will fly backwards. This is the key thing about actually maximizing Draven's potential. Pretty much it goes like, you throw an axe and you look left, the axe goes left. You throw an axe, you look right, the axe goes right. It's always like that. Sometimes it may mess up because of the minions, but it happens. Not as good if he doesn't get at least one kill. A League of Draven is a great passive, because the first blood was heavily reduced, and that passive will help you get a shit ton of gold later on. You might even end up being a BF sword ahead. Tada! Draven is a really good champion for people who like to go really aggressive, and for those who understand the damage difference between you and the enemy. Usually, when you know you're ahead with Draven, just go in. Seriously, if you play it right, it's always a kill or two. Always. There is almost no exception from that rule. The build, standard. I usually go with static shift because it gives extra damage to my Q. And as I said, Sword of the Divine route is only viable if you're extremely fat, because it will own one person. Like their face, their body, gone, removed, deleted. Sivir is on the well-earned 4th spot. She has some insane attack speed steroid on her W. It's around 70% later on into the game, which is really retarded when it comes to pushing down the towers. And she also has an AoE movement speed buff for the motherfucking win. And the ability is OP, probably the strongest ability in the game right now. The actual movement speed it gives, it's way too damn high. But it's good, so whatever. She has a free Banshee that refuses mana. But given that you're a natural counter to Thresh, Blitzcrank, Taric, Leona, anything that wants to engage on you, well, it's kinda hard to actually spell shield T-Burst, but I might surprise you. It is possible, but for that you need predictions, not reactions. And she has a very high damage output after BF Sword. Well, she has the damage before she buys that one item, but once you get to that point, the damage will really skyrocket. Like, it goes from almost nothing to holy shit that damage. Riot nerf. Takes down towers and waves insanely quickly. She is like Lucian, Jinx, Draven combined. She waves clear faster than Lucian, to be honest, for less mana costs, and she can do it more often. She runs away like she was black, probably some cops chasing her, whatever. And the attack speed steroid will take down towers really quickly. But let's move back to the laning phase. If you miss your Q, you are fucked. Your damage will drop badly and you will be sorry. Like, seriously, the enemy will just smack you. Struggles in the lane against some lane bullies, especially if you miss your Q as mentioned. Draven and Lucian can beat her up pretty easily if they know how to do it. Jinx may struggle a little bit when it comes to finishing Sivir with the ultimate or W, but that's pretty much all. And she needs Korean reflexes on her spell shield right now, because at the moment it's only 1.5 seconds, before it was 3 seconds. So reflex please. The build is quite standard, it's not like we AD carries have any choice right now, so fuck it. No point in talking about the build for CV. Number 5 on the list is Varus. He provides a lot of utility in form of CC. He has an AoE slow that also provides your team with grievous wound. And why is that so good? We have Mundo up on the top lane who will regen like mad and go where he pleases. Well, Varus says, not today, motherfucker, you just got fucked. And he also has a single target route that can spread out to become an AoE one. He has very safe trades thanks to his high range skills, blah blah blah, we all know his skills. He can initiate the team fight or even a 2v2 in the bot lane really well. That's why he is so prized these days. He has great synergy with all top tier supports, everyone is good with Annie and Thresh right now. Varus is exceptionally good with Leona and Nami, and you'll be surprised how strong he is with Karma right now. His CC is able to stop the mobility era of AD carries. The rest AD carries chose to be mobile motherfuckers, like there are some black guys running with a bucket of chicken from KFC because the police is chasing them. God damn it. And Varus is like, no man, fuck you, I'm the white guy, I'm the good guy. I will just slow and root you and you will stay here like a good black guy. Save high damage poke. Even in late game, that last whisper is really going to kick a punch. Yes, I did just say kick a punch. No tank, no squishy will be able to actually cover up the amount of damage Varus can put out later if he hits that Q. That being said, he needs good aim and predictions to do damage. Pretty obvious, he has only skill shots, hard ones to be honest. It's really easy to fake out a Q, point into one direction and at the very end you just move into another. Missing the ultimate may cost you games and will cost you games, so learn to hit it right now. Heavily relies on team's cover follow-up, same as Sivir. The reason why they are last on the top 5 is because they really need their team to actually shine. They can't just rush into 5 people like Draven and kill them. As far as other AD carries are concerned, then to be honest, if you want to win in solo queue, there are only 3 more picks you can actually go for, unless you are like a Tristana main and you own faces with her. Sorry, I did not put her on the image. So the first one, Caitlyn. Caitlyn is still a pain in the ass to lane against. Even though we have Jinx, we have Lucian right now, she's still a pain in the ass, nonetheless. But if you are in the lower elo, like gold, silver, bronze, she still rough faces there. Ezreal, if you have the skills, he's still your man to go. I would not suggest picking him into some matchups, and he doesn't have that much damage unless he wins the lane, but goddamn, he's still a very good pick. He can still kick people in their faces and he's extremely safe. Vayne will always find a spot on the solo queue list. She can 1v5 people, but you need to be really good with her to actually 1v5 people. Those 3 are still very viable in the solo queue, but the other 5 just kinda stronger, especially the top 3. The number 1 spot in supports is pretty damn obvious, it's Annie. Her base damage is way too high. Her 1.75 stun is pretty much a death sentence out the palm to any squishy target. There is no counterplay against Flash Tiber stun, to be honest. Second place, Leona. Her all-in potential is even higher right now, as she can just build full tank. She can actually go against any in the lane as long as she is the first one to go aggressive. Number 3, Thresh. Thresh will always be a top 3 support, doesn't matter whatever arrives. He's a really good pick in skilled hands, especially if you are Mad Life, then you move to number 1 and you own everything you get into Korean Challenger. Number 4, Karma. Karma has actually some insane damage as a support, especially level 1, level 2. She's really good when paired with Lucian, and she has a pretty good movement speed bonus. So this is pretty much the race of Karma. Damn, the race of black people, yeah. Number 5, Nami. I had a very hard time choosing the 5th support. In the very end, I think Nami suits the top 5 AD carries the most. She is also pretty versatile with the runner-ups. She gives a lot of mobility, she has quite good CC, and she provides some extra healing and damage in the lane, therefore everything you need. Thanks for watching, guys. If you liked the video, be sure to click on any of those guys. I believe Earth will get the most attention simply because it's Earth. Post in the comments about what did you like, what did you learn. If you learned anything, that's great. What did you not like, because it really helps me a lot, it helps me improve. Also, if you have any questions, feel free to ask me there on Reddit, anywhere you can get to me. I will be glad to answer them all. And for now, cheers, take care, and have a very good day.